By request, here are my favorite Miss America 2025 headshots. I'm Dani Walker. Thank you for joining. If you'd like more resources to help you prepare for your next pageant, then check out my free pageant prep course that is linked in the description. You don't want to miss it. There are so many free resources in there that you need for your next competition. I'm going to share my favorite images in no particular order, and let me just say, I really feel like the Miss America candidates are stepping it up year after year, and I feel like this is partially due to the fact that Robin Fleming is the new director slash owner of the organization. She used to direct Miss Florida USA. And so I feel like, you know, some beauty influences are kind of seeping back into the organization. And there is a little bit more of an emphasis on things like pageant headshots. I think you're going to see that in this episode. So in no particular order, let's take a look. Illinois, how stunning, right? I feel like she really draws you in with her eyes. I like that this image is such a tight, close-up beauty shot of her. She really doesn't need much else in this, and I feel like that is definitely a route that you can go if you're considering how to style your pageant headshot. Sometimes you don't even have to worry about all of the wardrobe and accessories or anything like that. You can instead just focus on the facial expression here. Of course, the lighting, the editing, and the makeup as well. I feel like the makeup here really helps to make her eyes stand out. Wyoming, really, really beautiful contestant, clear to see from this image. Now, I will say that the lighting here was quite risky. You could tell that they're kind of lighting her from below, or maybe they have some sort of reflector below her. And I feel like when you add light from underneath, I'll show you, you sometimes get strange shadowing on the face, kind of like if you're telling a scary story, or it's not always complimentary. And I was really looking at that. You could tell that that reflector is from the bottom up. Maybe they corrected some of this with editing, but I was like, woo! You're right on that edge. I really like here though that we're seeing that she's wearing brown, and I feel like that's such an uncommon color to see for headshots, but it's really complementary to all of the caramel tones in her hair. She easily could have gone with black. Now, black sometimes can be too harsh for contestants, and if you don't want that contrast, then going to a shade that's right next to that extreme color can really help soften up your overall image. And I think that she did a really great job with whoever was styling her, whether it's her or her team. I think she looks beautiful here. Really minimal earrings, and I cannot wait to watch Miss America this year. New Jersey, I think that this is such a, just a pretty headshot. Really, really pretty. Her eyes are so well complemented here. I really like the pink tones in her makeup, like that pink blush. I feel like for a while was really trendy, those like really bright pink cheeks. And this is so well done. The hair is beautifully styled. It's simple. It's not distracting. We're seeing that she has some kind of top or a dress in a color white that's matching the background here. So nothing overstyled, but you can really see her natural beauty shining through. Kansas, so beautiful, so classic, so elegant in this. I absolutely love it. There's a lot of simplicity here. She's wearing black. Her hair is up in this really beautiful soft updo. I don't know who did this, but I think that they did such a great job with the styling of her. She's not overdone. We are able to focus on her and not one particular thing in the image. So I feel like that is so essential for submitting a really great pageant headshot. South Carolina, I think the first thing that you're going to notice here are her eyes, just this beautiful piercing gaze. I also see this image and I think, you know, this could probably transfer over to other organizations as well, like the USA system. So she's pretty covered here. We're not really seeing a lot of skin in this image. Not that you have to have a lot of skin, but that's something that I would say is making it, I think, lean a little bit more towards the America system, because in USA you're usually going to see just like a little bit more skin in these headshots, right? Or you're going to see headshots where you don't see any wardrobe at all. A lot of the contestants will shoot in something that is strapless. But here she went with this like high turtleneck style that I think makes also a lot of sense for the season. Remember, she's competing in the winter time, and I think that she just looks lovely. Now, personally, I would have loved lighter eye makeup. I think this is a little bit heavy for her headshot, but that's me being super nitpicky here. I think though that no matter who you are, you're going to be scrolling through the contestants, and she is going to be somebody who makes you stop that scroll because she stands out. California, such a beautiful image. This is coming from what I would consider to be a very pageant state, very competitive state. Now, although I have this image in this episode, I would say one thing that I would have changed about the editing of this image is I feel like they edited out a lot of the dimension on her face. Like the highlighted points are kind of gone, and it's making the image look a little bit flat. So I think that she needed to have a little bit more of that natural texture, that natural glow here, but But aside from that, I still feel like the expression, the hair, the makeup, everything looks so beautiful in this image. Indiana. So Indiana looks very beautiful in this bright orange color. And the thing about her image that stuck out to me is it seems to be a little bit more natural of an edit. We're not seeing a lot of heavy makeup. And I will say, I think that overall, the makeup on our contestants this year was a lot darker than we've seen in the past. I feel like it's dangerous territory when you go with a really deep, dark, smoky eye for your pageant headshot. I feel like it is a risk. I personally prefer a more natural looking headshot. So I feel like Indiana really nailed this. I also like how genuinely friendly that she looks in this image. The expression matters. I feel like it's so important with these images to make sure that your face is very relaxed, whether you're smiling or you have more of a serious facial expression. One thing I pay attention to is any undue stress in the face or tension in the face. So oftentimes I'll see kind of like strange tension in the eyes or in the mouth, and I feel like for me personally that disqualifies a lot of images. Marilyn. Love the simplicity here, the natural elegance. I feel like these soft updo styles are really great to see for a headshot. It's not a look that I would encourage everybody to rock. Like, I know for myself, my better images were with my hair down. So this has got to be a very strategic choice for you, and you got to be honest with yourself. Does that updo hairstyle complement me the most out of all the other hairstyles that you can do? But for her, I would say yes, I like this. It's soft. Now, also because she's a blonde, she's wearing black, and that's going to help her to stand out a little bit more because of that natural contrast. But also here, I think that her eyes are really what's drawing in the attention of this image, and I think that that is such a great strategy. Really focus on the contestant, nothing else. South Dakota, I think, has a very subtle, demure type of look. And I'll be honest, when I was going through the headshots at first, I missed this image, but then I went back over and I zoomed into everybody's headshots, and I really like this. I think that she just has such almost like a humble kind of expression, you know, like she's not doing too much in this image. The hair is beautiful. I think that the styling is super simple. Do I wish she would have gone with some different colors? Yes, but maybe she was choosing the red for the holiday season. I don't know, but I still think that she looks really beautiful, and the makeup isn't super heavy for headshots, and she's not what I would say to be like over edited. I still feel like she would look hopefully similar to this in person, and that is so important, ladies. You should look like your headshot. North Dakota. This is such a lovely image. So I like this. Her makeup, it's light, it's bright. We see pink tones. It's very fresh. The hair is down, but it is blown out of her face. She doesn't have massive evening gown earrings on. Her outfit is rather casual here. I think it's smart that she has a lighter outfit, and then the background is black, and then her hair is kind of a medium to a lighter tone. So a nice mixture of colors here, but I really like even the editing of this. I think that her skin looks bright and glowing. Like I said, the makeup isn't too heavy, so this is one of my favorites. Alaska, fun fact, she competed at Miss USA 2023 and she went home with the Miss Congeniality Award. So I think that this is a beautiful image for her. I would guess that this is shot by Carlos Velez, who quite often shoots headshot images for Miss USA contestants, so this makes a lot of sense. I'm not even sure if this was an image that maybe she had used during her time as Miss Alaska USA. But not only has she competed at Miss USA, she also represented the state of Alaska at Miss America's Outstanding Teen in 2012. So lovely image. I'm loving the coloring here. I love the hair color with the makeup. I feel like it's very complimentary for her. Oklahoma, how lovely. So here is a great example of what you can do and how you can style yourself very well for a pageant headshot. I am a big fan of tops and dresses and jumpsuits that have an interesting neckline, because I feel like that could be the perfect thing. You don't really need much more than that for your pageant headshot. And perfect example, she's just wearing these small rhinestone earrings for this image. So she's well styled, nothing's over the top, and we're able just to focus on her. And aside from that, I just think she looks so beautiful in this image, and whoever edited this also did a really great job. Love Massachusetts headshot. She looks so happy. She looks so friendly here, so approachable. I think that's really important. I really hope that she enters the interview room with this same expression on her face. I think that'll be so essential for her. One thing I need to mention about this particular image that I have to share. I love this particular shade of purple on contestants who have very dark hair. I have seen this combo win so many, more so youth pageants, but I have seen this be such a winning combo, especially for my contestants who have a deep brown or a black shade of hair, who are oftentimes tan or of a deeper skin tone. This is a great purple. It's not like a lavender, it's not really bright, but it is also not too deep of a color. It still really pops on stage. And I have dressed contestants in this color, more so for gown than a headshot, and it's been quite effective. Pennsylvania, this is a tough pageant state for a lot of pageant organizations, so this image right here does not surprise me. This is definitely giving me prepared Miss America. Like when I see this image, I'm like, I feel like she will at least be placing at the competition because this image just says that she's prepared. I like the dark background. Although she has dark hair, she is wearing white, which makes so much sense. So we're adding some contrast into her image. I really feel like you need to make a choice with your headshots. You need to lean into contrast, or if you're gonna do something monochromatic, go all the way. Like be very, very monochromatic and lean into that and then make it make sense. Another route that you could go is that color route. Like, is my image gonna be all about that bright pop of color? And if so, how is that really complementing me and my own features? But let's go back to this image. Love it. I think that she looks beautiful here. Her facial expression is very happy, very welcoming and warm. She's not overstyled. She has a small rhinestone hoop earring on here. I just think she looks so gorgeous. The hair is just polished and it's voluminous. It's very fun. It's very like Miss America. So this is one of my favorites. Texas, oh my goodness. I mean, would we expect any less from Texas though, right? Like big old pageant state. And so when I saw this image, I was like, yes, I love it. I love the color. I love her glowing skin, the expression, the edit of this. I just absolutely stunning image. This is such a standout, and just, you know, it's a great image that anybody can learn from and use for inspiration. I have shared some really stunning images in no particular order, but now I need to reveal to you my favorite headshot, and that belongs to Arkansas. I am obsessed with this image. The moment that I saw it, because remember, she is early in the alphabet, when I saw it on the website, I was like, that's it. That's my favorite. I don't even need to see any other images. It's this one. I love it. She's wearing a simple, bold red color, kind of very American, right? And I think that the hair is beautiful, the makeup's beautiful, the pose, the facial expression, the styling, she just looks stunning. Just imagine this image re-released on their social media pages with Miss America 2025 below it. I can totally see that. She just really stands out here. And it looks like all she's missing is that crown. I love this image. I just think it was done so well, but let me know who caught your attention this year. Whose image did you love? Because there were honestly so many beautiful images, so many standouts. I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments.